How we doing, YouTube? Andy back again with another episode of the Bargain Bin. Today we have a completely free game, which pretty sweet deal if you ask me. Basically, open world crafting zombies if you're into the undead and killing them. But as you can see, totally free to play. So let's take a look at how this game is. Alright, so once you load into the game, you get started and you have your own little tutorial and whatnot, and then you get put into a pretty sweet little place. First off though, the mouse doesn't move your character, so you can't like turn or anything, right? Well, there is a little bit of a tip where when you hit the alt button, it goes to fire mode for like combat and stuff, so then you can actually move your character, which is pretty nice. See, there's a nice treehouse here. That would be the shitter. With the doors in this game, you do have a passcode of 4 numbers you have to enter. People might come and, steal your stuff. Currently, we have some cool stuff here. You get a nice, sweet grill, which you can add things to. Hit the cook button. Pretty easy stuff, honestly. Over here we have the crafting workbench and whatnot, where you can make parts for the house to build. You have your equipment repair. I haven't had to repair anything yet, but I'm sure it'll happen at some point. Here we have another workbench, lets you craft weapons that you might want. Over here you can build your storage shelves, so you can put like whatever it is you've picked up on your magical journey through the apocalypse. Here you have your refinement station, which you can also build. Add all this stuff, refine it. It turns into some cool stuff. Your bed, obviously for sleeping purposes and to rest. Here's where it gets a little bit interesting though. And I think that I was thinking too much about once human, and so I was trying to hit the wrong buttons. The tab button, you get your motorcycle. I'm so used to hitting tab to get into my inventory, but for inventory, you hit B for backpack, and then you can get in there and, see all your stuff. Now, your character has like a bunch of systems you have to look into by hitting U, and this will tell you like where you're at health-wise. Apparently the water is all safe to drink here, which is kind of weird. Well, we have to go to the bathroom? Let's see. Oh. Okay, dude, we don't have to poop, so that's a plus. It's the apocalypse. Who's gonna yell at you for peeing in a bush, right? On top of all the building and crafting stuff you can do, there's a lot of other stuff too, which is pretty fun. And you really don't even have to do much other than hit F to interact. Chop down a tree. From what I've gathered, you have to also maintain your clothes and stuff in this game, so that apparently if you don't wash like your gear and stuff, you will get, I guess, like more attracted, or the zombies will be more attracted to you. Little wash on the old face of Rooney. And then you can even wash all your gear. The amount that this game actually reminds me of Once Human, kind of scary, but also in a good way. A free-to-play game, and if you want to upgrade your pass to the glory pass, I guess what they're calling it in here, you can. Otherwise, they have just the basic one, where you can earn a bunch of cool stuff while you're playing, just for getting XP. Ooh, was not expecting the moose to come at us like that, but as well as zombies, there's also apparently robots, which I don't know. It's a lot going on at once, All right, random backpack. That's definitely a plus. Might have been ours. During a little bit of playing this, I did die. All right, so we gotta make this quick here, because apparently, while there is zombies, also you'll find that there's plenty of fruit and vegetables you can get while out and about. Here we have the iron ore we can get, which I don't really know what we use it to craft for, but I just figure it's one of those things that's probably good to have. Also, kind of cool, you'll see these road signs here, right? So you hit F And they do have fast travel, which is definitely nice, but a lot of these places are locked and you can't fast travel to them. So you'll actually have to like drive and check them out that way. The map looks pretty decent. So there is planting here, so farming is probably going to be a part of this game. I kind of like that you don't have to build your own planter boxes, which is nice. You can dismantle a bunch of this random stuff, but you can't till level 4. So once your settlement here gets to level 4, you can, and to do that, you simply go to here, and you'll see the upgrade right here. And we've already upgraded to level 2. I don't know, like, how much we have to get in order to get to level 3 and thus get to level 4, but you know, I imagine just with building and stuff. I guess I don't even have to go to that sign and just go right to there. That's actually kind of cool. And in a way, in a lot of ways, it does remind me of Once Human as well, just based on you have the like general chat on the left side. You can team up with people. I don't know if it's PvE or PvP to start with, or you can switch it and all that, but I imagine there's probably both, or maybe it's just, you know, whatever people feel like doing, which isn't terrible. I look like I have a job at the Hot Topic, or I started one hell of an emo band. Overall, I mean, I'm only like a few hours into it. We all know that I love Once Human, but Once Human had this thing where it seemed like when a new season or whatever would start, it was like you had to start from the beginning. Like you keep your stuff, but you had to like redo all the missions and stuff. I don't know if this game will do that, but I'd like it if it didn't, because that was one of the things that kind of bummed me out about Once Human, was all the stuff that would get done and then you'd have to start it all over again, and it was just kind of shitty, you know? But once getting used to all the buttons and whatnot in this game, it's gotten a lot nicer. I'd probably say on a rating scale right now, I'm probably going 8.9, honestly. Just a solid 8.9. Gotten too far into it yet, I don't feel like. So I think that you know, store might change. And the way it is right now, I feel like it's only to get better, which is definitely nice. And there's so much to do. There's side missions, events. There's a fishing event, I think, going on in here right now. So it kind of reminds me a lot of Once Human again in that aspect. There's just a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, I don't know the full extent of how big the map gets, but if it's a big map, I mean, there could be a lot of fun in this game. So for today's episode of The Bargain Bin, this is Andy saying thank you for hanging out, checking out this video, and if you haven't already, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button to the YouTube channel, and we'll see you in the next episode.